Welcome back to the channel. We have a present for you, and it's this mega ramp with the XRT. We've got the big motor in it. Let's go ahead and power this thing up and see what it'll do on this here mega ramp. Obviously, we're gonna go ahead and see how the backflips feel. We're gonna see just how it handles in the air with the extra power. In the last video you saw, this thing was quite the handful in the air. It was a lot to get used to. Now, in the last video, we shredded the gears on the spur gear. So I've got a hardened steel spur gear this time. We went down one tooth on the pinion. I was running a 26 before, now running a 25, and that's for two reasons. The first reason is I ran out of 26 tooths. And yeah, and I have the temp gauge with me this time, so we'll check periodically how warm the motor is. So that way we know approximately how our gearing's doing, whether or not it's too tall for this setup. But I think we'll be pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and send this thing up the ramp and get right to it, shall we? All right, we got 8 beeps, we're ready to go. Let's get that body on. See how she's feeling. Warm up the tires a little bit. Oh boy, honestly, it feels more peppy now. What do you think? Can we do a standing backflip on the pavement? Should we try it? Or should we jump it first? Okay. We gotta do that one more time, right? One more time. Tires are warmed up now. I'm gonna come by. We'll do like a little roller. Too close? Ready? Like nothing. That's what we like to see. All right, now that tires are warmed up, let's go ahead and see how this thing jumps off the mega ramp, shall we? So, all right, let's get a little taste. Nice. Gotta be so gentle on this throttle. Gotta be so careful in the air, otherwise it just wants to do 50 backflips. Let's get another nice one. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Well, this is going really well. Do we try a double now? I think, yeah. Okay, let's go for the double. A little more speed on this one. All right, that was pretty easy. Okay, it carries so much speed, it's absurd. We're a little bit limited for space here with how much run-up we can get. Yeah! Yes. Get a little bit more speed. Look at that distance. Oh, I already hit the fence. Ready, standing backflip. I love that. That's my favorite feature. I love that so much. Oop. Oh, I lost power. Something unplugged. Let's check it out. My guess is one of the connectors popped off. Let's see. Yep. A little sandy over here, huh? Let's plug it back in. And while we're here, let's check our motor temperature. We are at 102.8, 103. 104, 105. Yeah, 104 degrees, which is, today it's like, feels like it's 80 degrees. So yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. Plug this thing back in. It's getting a little dirty in here, huh? Turn it back on. Let's get that top back on. Good. Back in action. Ready? Oh man, that never gets old. I'm a little bit better at aiming at the ramp when I'm standing on the other side of the ramp. So just bear with me here. It feels like my opposite dominant side of coming towards me. So I feel like, but it's okay. For the sake of filming, the sun is behind you guys right now, so it's okay. We'll do it. But I'm going to try to get a little bit more speed on this one, see if we can get a little bit more distance, and then go from there. See what we can do here, get it lined up. Yeah, ooh, hit the fence. That's nice. Oh, reverse. A little bit of trash out there. Here, check this out. Oh yeah. Coming through. Coming through. Oh yeah. Just so nice, so aggressive. Check this thing out. Just dances, just dances. We're sitting on the wing. So this thing is quite fun to drive around. Just to, you know, okay. It's just so aggressive. But it's perfect. It's literally perfect. So far, these tires, I'm really liking them. Obviously, these tires shine a lot better off-road than they do on-road. On-road, they're a little bit too soft, definitely a little bit too much ballooning going on. You can see the rears are definitely a little bit more worn than the fronts, but the wings holding up pretty well. Actually, I think the brace might be slightly broken, but that's probably when I didn't land it so good on that other try. But it also could have to do with the standing backflips, maybe. It's possible. But I've got a cool orange wing for this thing I'm gonna throw on after this video. It's gonna make it look pretty good. And then, yeah, so one other thing I wanna mention though, I still have the stock tires for this truck, and they're a much harder compound. And I'm thinking that if I put the stock tires on it, we might be able to get a more accurate reading for what kind of speed we might be looking at with this truck, because with these tires and the parking lot that we have, there's just not enough space to get this thing up to speed in such a gradual way to get a top speed reading with the GPS. So I might put the stock tires back on. We're gonna find a bigger parking lot or like a long road or something and see what the true top speed is on this car. It's just where we are right now, and you know, the tires that are on it, it's just not gonna work. Unfortunately, the second you give it a little bit more throttle, it's just constantly on the back wheels and you can't drive it straight anymore, which is definitely awesome. And like I said, I don't think this truck should necessarily be a top speed queen, but it would be pretty cool to know what the true top speed on it is. So let us know down in the comments if that's something you want to see in a future video to get a true top speed reading of this truck. So I think we should go ahead and do a couple more jumps on the mega ramp with a little bit more speed, hopefully hitting it straight on and seeing if I can land it a little bit further, maybe into that tree or something. Let's try to get a little bit more speed on this one. Gonna have to just commit completely here. but I've got a little bit of a center line here, which might help me a bit. Let's go for it. Okay, yep, there's the tree. We got it. How we doing? Something unplugged. I think it's the batteries. I gotta add little zip ties to my connectors, I think. But we managed to hit the tree, which really wasn't that hard at all. Easier than I thought it would be. What popped off?
The body on this side is...
Oh, let's see. What do we got? Oh yeah, both connectors came off this time. That's okay. We don't judge her, you know. Oh, let's get a quick reading on the temperature here. Where are we? 112. All right, people, this thing is running very cool. I mean, it's kind of hot, but it's really, this is in Fahrenheit. Keep that in mind if anybody's confused at what these numbers are. But it's staying pretty cool. So honestly, I think we could have left it the gearing we had before, but honestly, the way it's driving right now honestly feels identical to where it was before. So I think it's fine. And I will note that I am running the body clips here to hold the battery trays in, and I've got some foam under the batteries to make sure that we got a nice fit, but everything is holding very nicely. Speed controller is barely working hard. That thing's not even warm whatsoever. I mean, look, I can point it at the heat sinks. We're at like 95 degrees. That thing's barely warm.
You know you're on an anthill, be careful.
Oh, all right, let me plug this thing back in. Success, turn it back on. Okay. So what do you think? Is this video, we didn't break it.
You know what we should do?
Should we be trying to break it or no? I think I'm pretty happy that it's staying together.
Oh. I think we should try to break it and we should take it to the skate park.
Let me know if you want to see this truck at the skate park part 2. We took it to the skate park box stock and it handled it no problem until, of course, we were kind of trying to break it, landing it flat onto the concrete, which obviously started screwing up the gear mesh, which honestly, right now, this thing is handling the jumps just like a stock truck would. It's staying together. There's literally nothing going wrong here. The last video you saw, I was jumping it off that fence and not landing it so right, and also I didn't have that much practice on this kind of system. So it's definitely staying together a bit better this time around. So I'm really impressed. This thing, it's ready for more. It really is. Let's do a few more little standing backflips here. Nice. I should also probably check my batteries. Very nice, very nice. That's pretty awesome. As you can see, this truck is very impressive. We didn't break anything in this video, which I guess you could say is good, but content-wise, maybe it would have been more exciting if something spontaneously exploded, but this truck's handling it really well, and I'm very impressed by it. I knew it would. I knew it would be a sick setup, so let me know what you want to see next in the videos, and we will see you in the next one.
We've got Kat here. I'm gonna try to drive it, and I'm gonna attempt a standing backflip. Sorry. He's gonna kill me if I break the truck. She's definitely a lot more powerful than I was expecting, Chris. Yeah, I'm doing it, Chris. Ready? Wait, hang on, we're gonna do it one more time. Ready? Ready, ready? Look at me go! I can finally do it. This was like the first time I learned how to jump a car. All right, ready? I don't want to like kill your car though. Oops, sorry, Chris. I'm getting good at this. Well, I don't want to drain your batteries too low. I'm having too much fun with it. even funny. That was dialed! Did you see that last one? You shouldn't have taught me this. Anytime I'm driving the cars, that's all I want to do.